What's going on, you guys? Jay the Tank Official, aka Options Buffet, here today. And in today's video, I basically want to be breaking down exactly how I knew Dollar General was going to go crazy. Not only that, but really how to trade breakouts. It's very, very simple. This video is not going to be super long. It is basically a simple misconception that a lot of people tend to misunderstand. So again, guys, I always start on by prefacing my charts on the daily time frame. As you guys can see, Dollar General has basically gapped down from $124, so we're basically just reassessing the situation that this stock is in. It was below the EMAs here, right? And as you start to see, we actually gained some traction above the 9 EMA, which it's been riding this entire time. So basically, guys, I almost never trade breakouts if it's below the 9 EMA on the daily time frame. I love to trade breakouts when we have been consolidating in a period of time for a while, right? As you guys can see, for example, maybe here, could have taken a breakout maybe. Sorry, I'll take this off. Here, there's no right or wrong on when you take the breakout, just knowing when the trend flips, right? When we go from bearish to bullish, right? That is exactly when you want to take that breakout. So essentially what this video is going to be going over is how to trade breakouts, how to find breakouts, etc. This Friday, or this Thursday, because it's Good Friday today, this Thursday, we traded Dollar General, and I want to show you guys exactly why I actually picked this setup. Always in the night before, I always do some due diligence and always try to find an A-plus trade setup, right? Something that's breaking out. Dollar General happened to be that trade. So essentially what I saw is that this stock was coiling over the 9 EMA. What does that mean? Coiling is essentially when the stock consolidates for a while, right? Essentially, that's what the stock was doing, right? It's consolidating. Whenever stocks consolidate, guys, the longer they consolidate for, the bigger the breakout. So again, this stock, for example, was consolidating from April 3rd, which we did trade on that day, to, what is it, April 17th, right? And it's been making these lower highs, right? Because it would go high and then make a lower high, then lower high, lower high. And essentially, what I waited for was the bottom to kick in. As we saw, this stock literally just started to do like this, right? What that means is essentially we started to kick in that higher low instead of a lower high, right? Lower, high, lower, high, low, you know what I'm saying? So essentially, guys, I started to see this stock looked really, really good on the daily time frame. If you look at the daily time frame, we are in a massive, massive bull flag. The only resistance I see is really that $95 level, which we didn't hit on Friday, but in after hours, it actually ended up getting very close to it, right here. So essentially on this stock, ladies and gentlemen, I said Dollar General looks amazing on the 1 hour, the daily chart, the 15-minute, everything you can think of. Now, what I mean by that is, again, looking at this daily standpoint, right? We are above the 9 EMA. The stock is basically created a high right here that we want to target, right? 97, 98, whatever you want to call it. And essentially, it was coiling for around 10 to 12 days. So essentially, guys, again, this stock was basically forming a massive bull flag. Now, what is a bull flag? A bull flag is basically, guys, a bullish breakout that I love to trade. Now, let me pull up the brush here. Whenever stocks, this is a 9 EMA, right? Whenever stocks, I'll put it like this, for example, as this stock come down, right, and they trade below the 9 EMA, they end up bull flagging. And then when they break above the 9 EMA, they go crazy, right? So that's exactly what happened here. As you guys can see with Dollar General, it was trading below the 9 EMA, being very, very choppy, and then it finally started to pick up around here, right? We start to see this stock show a lot of strength, a lot of buys, etc. So again, stock had a massive breakout on the daily time frame, which you guys see here, right? You guys could have done it that way. You could have done it this way. There's no right or wrong on how to draw a breakout as long as the stock is above the 9 EMA and the stock is moving very, very coincidentally. Now, what I mean by that is, again, just moving in an upwards trend, right? We don't want to trade a breakout on something that's been going literally here. I'll switch it. Something that's been going down, 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 right? We want to get into that once it breaks that downtrend, right? Or whatever you want to call it. Once it breaks here, right? That would be our entry. We take it and we target the highs of here. So again, essentially, guys, what happened on this stock was it was coiling, had that breakout. So when we draw that line, I drew this the night before. I ended up setting an alert right on the break of $90. Why $90? Why $90 instead of $89, right? $90, guys, is always going to be a psychological level. So I knew if this stock could close above $90 on the 5-minute time frame, that this stock would absolutely moon. That is exactly what happened, right? Now we break this down to the 1 hour time frame. goes back again into that, look, this stock was coiling, was making massive moves the week before, 2 weeks before, right? Targeted a high of 77 or 97, 98. So that's exactly what happened, guys. As soon as this stock broke out and it hit above $90, I was alerted that this stock was actually making a breakout. So when these stocks make that move up, right, you want to get in on a psychological number break, whether that's 89, which 89 was not really valid in this point because it was still below the downtrend break. So again, this stock, as soon as it hit $90 and closed above it, I got an alert on the 5-minute time frame, right, which is this big, massive candle, and I said, okay, Dollar General looks like it can run today. Let me go ahead and call it out to the Discord. So again, guys, very simple. How to trade breakouts is basically looking through your watch list, right? And looking for stocks like, let's see, this is an example, right? Now this is in a downtrend, so I wouldn't trade it just yet. However, it does have a nice bull flag forming, right? Looking for stuff like that, setting an alert on the break of 132, right? And then just taking that trade. I'm going to delete this alert because I'm probably not going to take this. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? Going through your watch list, looking for stocks that are breaking out, such as this one, right? This one has a nice breakout going towards it. So once this breaks above $10 or $9.5, whatever you want to take it at, this would be a very, very good setup. So again, it's super simple, guys. It's basically, again, looking for stocks that are trading above the 90 MA, going on to their smaller time frames, looking for a downtrend break, as in this stock right here, PG, we had one right here on that, and this stock went crazy, right? Simple, 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 guys. A lot of people are going to bullshit you and overcomplicate things. It is very simple, guys. On Dollar General, all I saw was that the daily was above the 90 MA. It was bull flagging, right? Bull flagging meaning this is the 90 MA. Stock was right here, right? Making like that. Took the trade on the break of this line. Why? Because it was making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. And then we finally put in that lower high. Or sorry, not that lower high, but that higher low. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very simple misconception that a lot of people think is very complicated. It's not, guys. I looked at the daily setup. I saw it had a breakout. And again, we took it right on the 5-minute break above 90. Called it out to all of you guys, and we absolutely smashed our PT of $92, $93. The ultimate PT on this stock was going to be $93. However, I wanted to push in the money to these contracts, right? We don't want to go for too crazy of a move, right? Especially on something that's 0 days till expiration. However, if this had more time to go, like maybe tomorrow it expired or today it expired, instead of, markets being closed, then I would have obviously held it even longer to the price target of, again, $93, $94, etc. Because all that I'm looking for, guys, when we break above this bull flag is, again, essentially a move up into the highs of this bull flag, right, which was 94, right here, 93.20, and that's exactly what it did, guys. I think this stock's going to continue to move crazy, and we definitely will catch the next breakout. It has a massive gap fill, ladies and gentlemen, all the way to $123. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's amazing to, just take these trades with you guys, make sure everyone makes money. And yeah, it's awesome, guys. So I hope you guys can learn something from this. Again, it's super simple, guys. Look for bull flags on the daily time frames. Take the setup once it breaks above the bull flag, aka a psychological level, and then target the next psychological level, like 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 80, 85, 70, whatever you're trying to trade. And yeah, love you guys so much. Have an amazing day. It's your boy Options Buffett, and I will see you guys on Monday morning at 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love y'all so much.